Okay, so 10 minutes or so later, that's everything done. The headstone's been washed and cleaned and dried and polished. Heather's Heartstone's still there, it's back in position. They've kept, as you know, they kept the Christmas stuff down, so just added some roses to that. That's 12. I was going to split them to 3 years that we had and the 9 years that we haven't, but I thought, oh no, everyone is worth mentioning, worth valuing. Not a lot to say actually. Happy anniversary, Allan. Maybe one of these days I'll go to that place where we first met. At that time when we first met. I don't know. Oh, haven't decided. I kind of keep thinking that maybe I should, but I don't think it's much the same now. Same place or whatever. So maybe a bit of a disappointment. But he knows where that was. Nobody else has to know. Did I tell you? I might have actually mentioned it before. So, there you go, but in that respect it doesn't matter. I had a good time that day, and that was it. I met the man that I called my husband, and that was genuinely worth its weight in gold. And I know people say that, don't they? Yeah, he's dead, so I'll be nice to him, but Allan was a nice guy. Genuinely nice guy. Oh, think about these fucking cars. So, what else can I say? Not a lot, probably. Don't particularly. I keep doing this, looking for a place to anchor this, but it never sits properly. At least not for long. See? Alright. Aye, oh. There you go. I rest my case. Prove my point exactly. But you know something? So I say it's the 24th of January. So it would have been the 12th anniversary of our first date. Felt okay coming down the road, perfectly happy, perfectly driving away. Because I suppose, you know, it was kind of dodgy weather and things. You keep an eye. There was a lot of mist and whatever about. So I kept my eyes opened and my mind on the job in hand. So kind of done. It's kind of grey, bit wet, bit damp, but not anything special. Quite mild, relatively speaking, for January. And it was a decent drive down, so I don't really have anything to complain about there. Kind of that's it. This is a good day. This is a good date anyway. Because I remember what happened the day we met and all that sort of stuff. It's good for me. But I'm on the edge, people. Sorry. But that's a good thing, because it was a lovely thing. It was a cold day, mind you. It was freezing. And one of the things on the itinerary was went shopping, was gay men do. I got Allan a pair of gloves because his hands were blooming freezing. Oh, that man. Anyway. You know, sometimes I think I'll never meet anybody, and then you maybe meet somebody just in whatever occasion, you think I'll never meet anybody better. And generally that's true. But I wonder how much of me kind of wishing that upon myself is the case, where I meet people and it doesn't work out because, well, they don't impress me, I suppose, enough. I think that I could say that, and it's probably that I just don't necessarily want to make an effort. I always think I'm making an effort, but I'm not sure if I really, really do, or if I make enough of an effort for that other person to think that they're valued. And so we kind of walk away. I've had 2 major goes at relationships since Allan's passed. Both of them haven't been successful. One was definitely my fault because I chose the wrong person, or I chose the wrong situation for that person. We maybe should have been kind of buddies, and we ended up sort of getting into a situation which none of us really were very good at, and I don't think either of us wanted. And the other one, well, the least said about that, the better, because at the end of the day, I spent the best part of 2 years part-time, of course, thinking I was doing well by someone, and I was seeing somebody behind my back, and that's fine. Gay men are like that, but for me, I always felt that he felt that he was in competition with Allan, which was nonsense, really. But I understand why he might have felt it. And when you've got a feeling, sometimes it doesn't matter about the facts. If you've got that feeling, you just, no matter what the facts are, you just go with the feeling. And so he said that was his problem, but he was really comparing me and his situation to his ex-wife, I felt, and how she was getting on better than he was, and he wanted the 2 cars, the 2 hooses, the 2, all the fancy big salaries and things. Couldn't give him it. That's fair enough. If money's your god, fire in. I mean, whatever. But when it comes down to it, I just don't feel that I'm very interested in people anymore, which is kind of sad. No, it's not, because I'm not really a people person. But I don't know. When I work with people, it's on the bigger terms. But when I am at home, it's on my terms. So my relationships with people are based on my terms, and I prefer it that way. So I can't negotiate when I'm working who I work with and the circumstances, etc. But when I'm in my own home and I'm in my own space, in my own time, then I can, and I feel very comforted by that sometimes. But obviously, the corollary of that is that it could be something that would make me feel even more entrenched, and that's not necessarily good for my physical, emotional, mental health, whatever you might call it. But you sort of encounter people on various levels, and you think, oh yeah, nice people, and then something happens, and you think, well, what? You never hear from them again. You think, why is that? Why are we so transitory? But I don't really care. I honestly don't really care. If people don't want to meet me, then it's fine. If people don't want to speak to me, it's fine, because I exercise the same rights and the same choices in that respect as they do. But sometimes, I just kind of think, is it me? And then there's other times I think, no, it's not. It's sometimes mostly me, sometimes half me, sometimes not me. But, if I don't have that interaction with other people, then what's the point? So anyway, my plans to get a dog kind of put on hold, because I don't want to be the grumpy old man with the dog who lives where I currently live. So I need to look into that. Not quite ready for a dog yet. Anything else happening? No. That's it. See ya.